Hi, it's Brandy here, registered holistic nutritionist and health blogger for Chlorella USA. Today's video blog is all about the number one sabotager of health goals, because sometimes despite eating healthy and sticking to a regular exercise schedule, it's still not enough to reach your health goals if you have this one thing going on in your lifestyle. And that thing is stress. So stress is the number one sabotager of health goals. And in this vlog, I'll talk about how to reduce your stress levels so that you are actually able to reach your health goals easier. So there are different forms of stress, and even if sometimes you think that you're not stressed out and you don't physically feel stressed out, there are such things as nutritional stress, which is when you're not getting enough vitamins and minerals, as well as stress that's suppressed, perhaps emotional or psychological factors that you haven't dealt with that can actually get stored. The emotions can actually get stored in the tissues in your body, and suppressed emotion is a very real thing that can actually sabotage your health goals. Cortisol is considered a fat-triggering hormone because it tells your body to store fat once it senses that you are in a stressful situation. Now, the reason this happens isn't because that's actually so useful to us today, but back when we were cavemen, essentially, that was used as a protective mechanism for survival. Fat storage triggered by cortisol is predominantly found in the midsection as well. So if you are having trouble losing weight from your midsection, that's a clue right there that your stress levels are elevated. So I'm going to give you 5 tips to lower the amount of cortisol that your body is releasing each day in order to avoid sabotaging your health goals with stress. Tip number 1 is to reduce your caffeine intake. So caffeine is a substance that naturally spikes and crashes blood sugar levels and triggers the release of cortisol in your system. So like I mentioned before, we want to reduce the overall amount of cortisol being secreted by your body. Instead of having caffeine every day, even though it's something that you feel you might need to wake up in the morning to get your day started, it's actually causing more stress on your body in the long term and may stop you from reaching your health goals. So instead of having caffeine every single day, you might want to try to wean yourself off by having only 1 cup of coffee a day if you have multiple, or switching to decaf, or better yet, using an all-natural energy drink that is free from refined sugar, such as Wow, that also has extra nutrition in it from Chlorella growth factor to help support your body on a cellular level and handle stress better. Tip number 2 is to limit your intake of refined sugar. Your body requires vitamins and minerals such as calcium and magnesium to help deal with stress. But when you eat high amounts of refined sugar, or any refined sugar for that matter, it robs your body from these alkalizing minerals to be metabolized. So limiting the amount of white sugar and white flour in your diet is going to be highly beneficial to reducing the nutritional stress that your body may be under. Instead of having white flour or white sugar, try replacing those both with whole grains or natural sugar sources such as Sun-Wakasa honey or a raw unpasteurized honey from your local health food store. And even things like coconut sugar or coconut nectar and maple syrup are way better alternatives to table sugar. Tip number 3 is to avoid over-exercising. Exercising is obviously extremely beneficial for reducing stress, so don't stop exercising. You may think that going to the gym 5 to 7 days a week is the way to get there because you're not seeing results as quickly as you'd like. In reality, over-exercising is actually causing more stress hormones to be released, and it will have the opposite effect, which means all of your hard work is actually doing more harm than good. So speaking with a personal trainer at your gym or another qualified professional who can give you the proper recommendations suited to your body and what kind of exercise you should be doing each week to avoid overdoing it would be ideal to help give you the beneficial stress relieving effects of exercise rather than promoting more stress hormones to be released, and instead offering your body weight gain rather than muscle toning and weight loss. Tip number 4 is to manage stress by doing some gentle activities such as yoga or even meditation to help lower your body's inflammation response. Inflammation is a sign of stress in the body, and even doing something as simple as relaxing for 20 minutes a day without any distractions can lower your body's immune response and reduce stress levels. And that's just 20 minutes a day. You don't necessarily have to be following a guided meditation, although that's very helpful, or even going to a meditation class. Just taking 20 minutes to do nothing but breathe, that will also help lower your body's stress response. And 20 minutes, believe it or not, can go a long way when it comes to stress relief. The 5th tip is to take a supplement such as an adaptogenic herb that supports your body on a cellular level. Adaptogens get their name from being a nutrient that helps your body cope or adapt with stressful situations. Having adaptogens in your routine is essential to help your body deal with stress so that stress isn't getting in the way of all of your health goals. And like I said, even if you don't feel like you're under large amounts of stress, there are different forms of stress that can be nutritional, physical, and suppressed. So you definitely want to have a nutrient in your diet that's supporting your stress levels at all times. Adaptogenic herbs such as sun eleuthero, which is also known as Siberian ginseng, are extremely powerful for helping your body cope with stressful situations and lowering your body's overall stress response. And like I said, even if you don't feel like you're under large amounts of stress, there are different forms of stress that can be nutritional, physical, and suppressed. So you definitely want to have a nutrient in your diet that's supporting your stress levels at all times. Sun eleuthero is the most powerful of adaptogenic herbs, which is why that's the first go-to that I recommend for anybody who's under a significant amount of stress. Either way, getting any adaptogen in your diet will be extremely beneficial for lowering your body's stress response and helping you cope on a daily basis. And adaptogens can even improve your overall concentration and mental focus, which are both impaired by high levels of stress. Do you have any questions about how to reduce your stress levels in order to achieve your health goals quicker? Let us know in the comments below. We're happy to answer them. Thanks for watching.